Hello and welcome to Accelerate. I am Matt Stone. This is the podcast where we encourage and inspire CEOs, founders, and visionaries on their big leap journeys. We talk about the stories and strategies that will help you accelerate toward your big leap destination with purpose, humility, an open mind, commitment to growth, and recognition that the way we get there is at least as important as where we end up. And I'm so delighted that you've tuned in today. And it's Tuesday, August 16th, and the summer churn continues. I hope you're doing really, really well. And boy, I mean, this week has been revolutionary for me already, and it's only Tuesday. I don't know about you. But today, this very quick topic is on how to find yourself again when you really lose commitment in maybe something you were doing or something you were committed to. And the theme I wrote down yesterday that really came up for me was sometimes you have to completely let go of something in order to find it again, to keep it. And that's been playing out for me in very, very tangible ways and across multiple domains. So in the business, I've moved from Japan all the way to New York, and I mean, massive upheaval. And along with that move, I felt a real sense of urgency to create something new, and I was rather impatient. And I started going down this road of building out a concept for a business that's based on working with, entrepreneurs and, startup situations. And I didn't stop doing other work, but I really went pretty far down this road of looking at that as a focus. And I got so far down that road, and there was just this moment recently where I looked back and I said, I was actually, you know what it was? I was sitting in a meeting with a prospective client in this new area, working one-on-one in a startup context on this person's, big leap. And I thought to myself, my heart is in this until it becomes a business. In other words, if I'm giving it away, if I'm helping people because I genuinely care about their business. This is for me. Now, there's plenty of coaches who charge for this, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just talking about my own kind of passion. And I was, sitting there thinking about what really motivates me. And we got to a point of a conversation about the cost of helping create some strategy and some coaching and some mentorship. And I just realized nothing. There's no fee that will make me happy to do this, because for me, that kind of work, with a very few exceptions, that specific kind of work is a passion that I do as a service to help someone. And within a few days, I had already figured out potential other resources for this person whom I'm going to help. But it really opened it up for me that where my heart's at on the business side is on teams, on systems, strategies around systems and teams, and getting the ecosystem of that team turbo boosted, supercharged, healthy, open, direct, elephants out in the room, soaring towards their big leap as a system, as opposed to working one-on-one in the entrepreneur space, which I do love, but I don't love doing that for money. There are other people who are great for that. And in fact, I have those resources available. I have this podcast to speak to those people. So media and other things I can do to help people, inspire them on their journeys. So I guess what I'm saying is sometimes we have to really walk away from something mentally. It doesn't mean you actually completely walk away, because I've never walked away from doing the other team work, but mentally kind of let go of it and say, okay, I'm going in a new direction, to reconnect with the essence of what it is that you really, what direction, you want, that is most connected with your true values, what really motivates you. That's why the question, what do you want, is so bad, because what I want is on the surface. It's underneath what I want that matters. And in order to see that, sometimes I have to pretend as if I want something else, try it out, put those shoes on, put the clothes on, wear them for a while, and I get really clear eventually about what's really motivating me. And so I am feeling a little bit lighter today as this journey has continued. This has taken months, by the way. I've been on this journey for months and months and months. And I am just so excited about the work I'm doing with my company, Behavioral OS, on teams, and helping teams get healthier as a whole through individual interactions, but thinking about the entire team as a unit of individuals. A unit made up of individuals who really can benefit from having the kind of direct, open dialogue that maybe very few people are used to having. And we're really, really good at that. In the meantime, I get to help entrepreneurs on an individual basis when my heart moves me to do that, and I can give that away freely, and I can have this podcast and stay connected with that part of my life that I absolutely love. So things are starting to get in sync, in balance, focused right, and I just want to ask you the question: what is it that you could attempt to let go of that would help give you the perspective on it? Sometimes you let go of something and you realize, yeah, I needed to let go of that. So it can go either way. But getting that perspective is like going on a rocket ship outside of Earth's atmosphere and then looking back at the Earth. Everyone who's done that says it completely changes their life. It changes their whole perspective on our world, on our Earth. I think the same is true for our businesses and relationships and our purpose. So what can you walk away from for a while to get perspective on? Is there something worthy of doing that? Just think about it. Just think about it. Visit me at mattstone.co. That website is going to continue to morph. I just haven't had time to work on it, but it is continuing to morph. I put all the podcast episodes, they're up there with links to the various platforms. There is a Big Leap readiness assessment that's still there and ready for you to take. And again, that website's going to get more focused on podcast and more on this topic of helping people take a risk, take a big leap, go somewhere they've never gone before, and creating more media and connection around that topic, because we're all on a journey. The question is, what kind of journey do you want to have? I want to squeeze every bit of juice out of this lemon called life and add some sugar to it. All right. And follow me at MattStoneCO, at MattStoneCO on Twitter. Also, Instagram at MattStoneCO is I'm starting to put a little bit of content on there too. So we're just layering this cake down, folks, layering it down for more media options, more channels, more places to connect and share information. So, all right. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, or Wednesday in some cases out in the East. Thank you for listening. Please share this podcast if you're finding value. Please share it with your friends and family. You can also post it on your social media links, particular episodes that you liked. And of course, send me content ideas and questions. If you want to just email, you can always email me. The podcast email is Matt, M-A-T-T, at mattstone.co. Matt at mattstone.co. Send me an email. Tell me something that you liked, something you didn't like, something you'd like to hear more about. And we do have a couple of amazing coaches coming up in some future episodes. Recording a new episode later this week and another one next week with some dynamite coaches. One of them worked for a major hotel chain, hotel conglomerate for like 30 years, I think, a very long time, decades, has a ton of experience, and she's going to be sharing some of her wisdom as she goes out into the coaching world now, post-career. So have a great day. Have a great midweek. Share the podcast. Smile. Thank someone that you're grateful for. And we will see you, or you will hear me, hopefully tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.